if we look at this, here's how we're going to do every problem. There's like 3 steps, 4 steps. First part of the problem. What is this asking us to solve? What is it? It's asking for mass. So it wants us to identify the mass of something. What are we starting with? Moles. So we're going moles to mass. Okay. What I recommend you do first is just simply write down 3.00 moles. I abbreviate moles like I showed you yesterday, MOL. Okay, and you've got moles of iron. If you just wrote down 3.0 moles, it would be incorrect. It must be 3.00 moles of iron. You have to identify what it is. The identity is more important than anything, because if you don't do that, you can't solve it. Now, the next step. What?
What's the number of these?
This is an example. This is just like notes. Now, the next step is this will annoy you today. I won't lie and pretend it won't. But this is the only day I expect you to do it. Okay, the next step. We are actually going to draw a mini little diagram that we're going to use to solve these problems. So, what are we starting with here? Moles. So I want you to look at this diagram. Notice how moles is in the middle. Okay? So if moles is in the middle, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out and we're going to actually draw a little box. It's got mole in it. This is to make you use the chart. Now, where are we going to? It wants mass, so you're going to actually draw this out. We're going to draw it. We're going to mass, so you draw a little arrow. Write down mass. Now, here's the key part of this chart and why I'm making you use it just for right now. You'll eventually have this memorized in the span of like 2 days probably. Now, the key here, this tells you what to do. You're going moles to mass. You'll notice when you do that, it tells you to multiply. So you write that in. However, it tells you to multiply by one of these things right here. However, you might not be totally sure yet which one to use. So let's think. We've got iron. Is iron formula, atom, or molecule? Let's think about it. Iron by itself. Fe. It's an atom. It's atomic. So what we're going to do, we're using the gram atomic mass here. So here's, instead of writing this in here, you can write gram atomic mass, but we need to figure out what that is. Now, yesterday I was showing you on the periodic table that, if you are going to be working with moles, that there's a reason everything is sort of set up the way it is. One that I can write up. Tasman, give me the one I want you. Thanks. Now, we've got iron. What we've got to do is find the gram atomic mass. Now, the gram atomic mass of iron is 55.85. Now, the way we know that, the way it's set up, is that 1 mole, okay, and the formula here is designed to show you. It's grams per mole. So what everything on the periodic table is, this is why it's so cool and handy, is that the atomic mass of anything is equal to the mass in grams of 1 mole of that substance.
What?
Now, that sounds confusing, but you already knew what it was. You know, gram atomic mass of iron is?
So 1 mole of iron is 55.85, right?
Yep, grams. That's it. That's it. So here's what you do. You just simply say you're going to multiply by 55.85 grams over moles. That's the key part. Yes. Because you'll notice again, that's what it's showing you, so.
So that's, you're multiplying that?
Yeah. Now, and this is just to sort of help you out. Now, let's actually set it up. This is the easy part now. You say you've got 3.00 moles of iron. Now you do this. Okay. Moles of iron is up here. What must go in the bottom right then to cancel out?
Moles of iron.
Moles of iron. Just like before. Same thing. Now, looking here, moles on the bottom, what goes on top? Grams. Now, it is iron, so you must label it. Then finally, we're looking at this conversion right here. It's 55.85 grams over moles. If there's nothing on the bottom, what number can we put in? 1. So it's 55.85 grams over 1 mole. You will then, equals, what does this come out to be? Someone with a calculator. Let me know.
167.55 grams iron.
All right, and there you go. That is your answer.
67.5?
Yeah. Now, here's what I'm looking for when I'm going to actually be grading this. Just for today, I'm making you do this part. After today, you will never have to draw the boxes and the charts out and all that again. But I am going to be checking. Did you write 3.0? I'm assuming you can do that. But did you then label it moles of iron? Is grams of iron, moles of iron? Is the answer have labels? That's what I'm looking for. I'm assuming that you can get this number. If you can't multiply 3 times 55.85 using a calculator, well, you can. So you can. That's not the hard part. The hard part is doing everything else.
So when you want to find volume in atoms instead of the mass, it's the same thing, right?
It's the exact same thing. Now,